Guys, what is going on? And welcome to day 3 of our 12 days of indie games, and a game that I'm very excited to bring to you. It's one that I've heard a lot about over the years. It's been in my Steam wish list and then in my library for, gosh, I don't want to say like a year or two now. And today we are finally jumping in celebration of our 12 days of indie games. Day 3 I thought would be perfect to jump into a game that was a little bit more on kind of the relaxing side. Everything about this game that I've seen, from the trailers to the images, kind of boasts this kind of cathartic, very relaxing, cozy experience. And so I'm really excited to bring this game to you guys as a part of our 12 days. To be honest with you, I don't really know a lot about Sable. Like I said, it's a game that I saw a few trailers of. It looked interesting, and it's just a game, one of those games that ends up in your Steam library that you just never got around to. And today we are going to change that. So I'm super excited to experience this game for the first time with you guys. And if this is a game that you'd maybe want to see more of, or maybe potentially see us do like a full playthrough of, let me know in the comments or drop a like on this video. Any support you guys can show really does help the video, helps the exposure. As always, guys, thank you for joining me on another episode of our 12 days. This is a series that I'm so excited about. There's so many indie games that it's been really tough to choose, but I'm really excited about the list that we've kind of finalized for this year and the indie games that we're going to showcase and highlight. Without further ado, guys, that's enough of my rambling. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Shed works. You know, instantly I'm reminded why I was interested in this game. It has just such a beautiful art style. It feels honestly unlike anything I've seen before. And I love games that take unique approaches to art and graphics. It's a pretty cool image. Oh, there we go. Quest started. The ceremony. Oh, so we play as Sable. I wasn't sure what Sable meant. I also love that it feels very much like, I don't know. Here, I'm going to bump up the audio here. I don't know, it feels like we're moving like almost like a comic in a way. I also love the little particles in the air too. Ooh, dude, this looks sick. Okay, all right. This is definitely a game I would play on Steam Deck. But from what I've heard, the Steam Deck is kind of like a indie machine. I mean, it's like the perfect thing for playing indies at their best and you know, strongest capacity. Like, I've been going crazy on Dead Cells. Oh, we can climb walls too? Oh, is that? Oh, that's like a stamina meter? Interesting. Okay. We can crouch. Nice. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, holy hell, dude. I mean, instantly I'm kind of pulled in by the colors. It's so bright. And like I said, I don't really know anything about this game. All I really knew is that it was kind of like, it was like you're in the desert. That's about it. But I'm excited to see what this game's about. Oh, we can sprint? Okay. So jumping, sprinting, as you would imagine, all cost stamina. I wonder if we're going to be able to freely roam around, you know, some of these other areas. Ibex camp. Oh, this is sick, guys. Okay, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm liking this. This is pretty cool. Oh, they got little goats around here? Okay. I can feel Jotty smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth bearing little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? I know. I tell Jotty that I know, but that it hasn't quite sunk in yet. She chuckles. I promise you, Sable, you're fine. But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat, and you were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you are. You sat down, you leaned forward, and you put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Jotty reaches out and places a hand onto the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I thank Jotty for the encouragement, and I tell her with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are. So let's get you started. You need to talk to Hilal and Dries. Dries should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hilal will share something. Well, that's, let's say, as useful as it is fun, I think I might suspect what Jotty's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, we'll see you off. All right, let's do it. Sable, don't go planning your return before you've even left. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision you're making out there. I tell her that's why I'm so eager to make it, to choose well and quickly, so that I don't go too far down the wrong path. Whatever you decide, you do with my blessing, so don't try to make it as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go speak to Halal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Dries as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Cizo, but you know how he is. Okay, we got a compass. Let's go. A compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Oh, dude, let's go. Quest updated. Oh, that's sick. It's kind of like a 3D sort of thing. Oh, at least we know where to go. Nah, dude, I'm digging this game. I don't know. There's something about it. Sometimes you pick up a game and you instantly know, like, this is my vibe. You know what I mean? Like, or you know, or sometimes it's a game, you know, like you start playing and you're like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be obsessed with this. And I kind of get that feeling through this game. Even just the story already feels enticing. As I approach Halal, they give me an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Halal's verve, and vigor. And on a day like this, I'm ready to match it with a touch of nerves for balance. A gliding stone. Halal hands me a small round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Hilal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. What is this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but ask Halal what it is. Oh, Sable, you can't leave without it. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? Fuzziness. Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up all its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Halal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. And I'm about to leave. Halal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a little bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Dries. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? All right, let's do it, guys. We're cooking. I was about to say, how do I open my thing? Okay, looks like no fall damage, thank goodness. That would have been embarrassing. Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do not to race up to Dries. Dries is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful, or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore, or will I get used to it? Sable, hello. I was told you have something special for me? I told Dries that I was told he had something special for me. Something special. I nod very meaningfully, but he doesn't seem to get the hint. I make a leading gesture, slowly trying to be perfectly cool and confidential, but I can't do it. I'm too keen. And the words spill out. I asked Dries if he might, sort of, possibly, maybe, have a bike for me. Your bike, he yells it like it's an idea he's just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right, yes, your bike. That I was meant to, that I prepared for you, because today is your gliding, yes. Yes, of course, right, yes, I do have that. My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten? By the way, I mean, I arranged it for you in a, well, it's sort of a tutorial for you. A tutorial? Yes, exactly, a learning experience. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Dries does seem earnest, sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike as a test. Dries gestured to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby, a tester if I've ever seen one. Okay. All right, let's do it. So now we have to ride our bike, I think, to that temple. Right? Okay. Oh, dude, we're off. We're off. I don't like that it's smoking like this. I feel like this can't be a good sign. I've seen cars smoke like this. It usually doesn't end well. Holy moly, this thing is jank. Ride the sand cutter through the ring and back. Okay. This thing is so busted. But I mean, they did call it a tester, so I guess that makes sense. Look at our little town. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, like, I don't know. It reminds me of Star Wars a little bit. I wonder if that was, like, what it was kind of modeled after. All right, I'm gonna just leave this jank piece of trash there. Let me get a real bike. I return to Dries, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles, unexplained hissing, small fires? What do you mean fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire, even a little bit. Yes, absolutely. Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been by Halal? I nearly forgot about Halal and thanked Dries for a reminder. Before at least nudging him a little about the bike, I asked if I'll still be getting one. Well, you're getting the use of this sand cutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands. And Halal's got something to show you, help you out with more of that mobility you're after. Interesting. So, listen, I just want my bike. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to get mobile. I'm trying to get out of here. It's also not showing me where to go. Like, where is Halal? Wait, isn't that who we talked to first? Hold on. Okay, so it does show us where we left our bike. Assuming it's still there when we get back. Let's see what else we can do. Oh, can we feed some... Oh, we can put this... Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me see what this person is. Umar is one of few words, and he's nothing if not consistent. You know, I like Umar. He's my favorite character so far. All right, let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? I probably shouldn't have left the bike where I did, but that's okay. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get back to the top. Is there a way to see? Okay. Holy moly. Is this game like... Can we go to all these areas? Okay, I can see why we need a bike now. Let me just see if there's... I need a complete task for Halal and Dries. Okay, and I think Halal... Okay. Okay, there we go. I think Halal's the one that we talked to first, and he wanted us to do the gliding stone thing. Which is what we need the bike for. I think. Dude, I didn't know that this game had... It looks like it has time, like... Time changes too, which is pretty cool. Alright, here we go. We're going to the gliding stone with our jank bike. It's all good, though. It's all good. We got this. Guys, while we're riding to the temple, I just want to say, guys, seriously, thank you so much for the love and the support, you know, on this series, on the 12 Days of Indies. It really does mean the world. I've always... This is the kind of series that I've always wanted to do. And to be honest with you, I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure if anybody would be interested in it. And, you know... Like, just seeing you guys' comments and, you know, your support on these videos, even if you just watch them for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, it really does mean the world in kind of building confidence to keep pushing forward, you know? So thank you guys for that encouragement. I mean, this is for those that have like just joined the channel too, that are, you know, just finding these videos. You know, I know some of you, or many of you, I think, that joined recently, this community, I know found the channel through, you know, through my Steam Deck video. A chum egg. What the hell? Offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground, perfectly smooth and hard as a rock. These eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to deliver these. Oh, that's cool. We got collectibles out here. But while we have this beautiful view, yeah, I just wanted to say, guys, I know a lot of you found, you know, my channel through my Steam Deck video, but one of the things that I really love and kind of the basis for this channel is taking you guys on adventures and playthroughs of incredible games just like this. Games that, you know, primarily indie games, but of course we do like some bigger AAA titles as well occasionally, but mostly, you know, this channel was designed to help bring awareness to the unsung heroes, you know, the games that I think truly reinvigorate our love for gaming, like games that truly feel like a passion project or a labor of love. Like when you look at games like this, you know, obviously it isn't boasting like hyper realistic graphics or anything, but you still feel like there's something special here. You know what I mean? You feel like this game was made with love, and it's a journey that deserves to be experienced and deserves to be shared. And you know, my hope is that if there's even one person that tries a game that I played, you know, because of a playthrough that I did, and they try it for themselves, and that brings more awareness to the developers, and you know, hopefully we get more beautiful games just like this. So, you know, it's always the hope. It's always the hope. I also just love story games, and I love sharing those experiences with you guys. Holy moly, what? Okay. Thank goodness for that no fall damage. This would have been a much shorter game. Okay, here we are. I don't know what we're doing here, but I like the color and the shading. You know, in a way, it kind of reminds me of, like, I know I made a reference to Star Wars, but it also kind of reminds me of games like Borderlands a little bit. You know, it's like the closest thing. Just in terms of its art style. I know Borderlands boasts like a very cel-shaded art style. This is like, it's different obviously, but I like it. The stone thrums like a beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Okay, exhilarated? I'm ready for Rahana to know me. I'm ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I'm in her sight. Okay. It's a little strange, I'm not gonna lie. To what the hell's happening? Oh, dude, that's kind of sick. It's like hella trippy. What the hell just happened? Honestly, I have no idea. And suddenly, we ascended to the clouds, or the next floor. Damn, dude, they didn't tell me it was gonna be like that. It's like, brother, this is not what I signed up for. Okay, so now we have to go back and show Halal. Oh, what? What the hell? We got powers now? We can glide in mid-air. Oh, that's kind of sick. Okay, okay. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, no. This is tough. This is tough. I like it. Okay, I wanted to test to see if it had like a limit, you know, is there a limit to using it, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. And are we supposed to climb up somewhere, or like, it feels like we're supposed to climb this, right? I don't know if we're gonna have enough okay, maybe we will. We should be good. Definitely not gonna have enough stamina to climb that.